Any further discussion? Mr. Crow is recognized.
Thank you, Chairman. I join my colleagues in condemning the barbaric attacks of 2 weekends ago. It is intolerable, and I stand with Israel in its right to defend itself and its goal to destroy the Hamas terrorist organization. We are in a dangerous time, and we face threats that we must be firm and resolute against. This moment calls for leadership and responsibility, but that also means that our words matter. I believe that we are in a moment of moral clarity, but I also believe that we are in a moment of policy clarity, and that's why our words matter so much. And as terrible and as untenable as the situation is, the simple fact is it could get worse. It could get much worse. And the United States is in the position to help prevent that type of escalation. A lot of folks have said this is a non-binding resolution, but we do know in this time that words matter a lot. And words coming out of this body create a permission structure for action, sometimes in real time. I support the vast majority of this resolution. We must stand against Iran, and we must not allow them to obtain a nuclear weapon. There are 2 paragraphs in here that are highly problematic for me. One paragraph that says, to use all means necessary to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Just a month ago, this committee had a almost consensus debate about AUMFs and pushing back against the executive branch and recapturing authority over matters of war and peace. We believe firmly that it's congressional imperative for us to recapture that constitutional authority. And this gets awfully close to providing AUMF language, albeit non-binding, that I think runs inconsistent and contrary to that sentiment. The next thing that's problematic about that is the phrase all means necessary, which would include nuclear. And I do not believe that we should have nuclear on the table in this debate. The last paragraph says to recognize and support the freedom of action of partners and allies, including Israel, to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Democracies and our partners and allies absolutely have freedom of action. That is what makes us democracies. We respect the sovereignty of the other. But to say that we will support them no matter what they do, even if that doesn't include coordination or collaboration with us, puts us in an untenable situation. Partners and allies coordinate and collaborate with each other when the actions of that partner and ally would inevitably draw that partner and ally into a conflict. There has to be coordination and collaboration language in that paragraph, or I will not support. So words matter. I think this bill gets close, but I think it misses the mark, and I would urge my colleagues to vote no so that we can try again and get it right. I yield back.